So pro tip, if you're gonna film yourself doing something, make sure your phone's charged. Mine happened to die at just the perfect time. Nice little transition from history of brandings right into cooking stuff. So here we go. We're back. I'm back. Yeah, generally when you make branding beans, if you're out in the open range back in the early 1900s, which we're not, you would you'd build a fire, a nice big fire. You'd let it burn down, get a nice bed of coals. You'd take half those coals for yourself, and then you'd take the other half, and you'd throw your beans on them in your Dutch oven, your cast iron Dutch oven. Put a little layer of dirt, throw your Dutch oven on there, and then bury the whole thing with what we're going to throw in my little Dutch oven here. It's called a crock pot. And yeah, then in the morning you'd have beans. What else? I was going to talk about some. Oh yeah, beans versus chili. That's apparently a thing. Not where I'm from. Beans and chili are interchangeable, but I guess people from Texas will get all kinds of bent out of shape if you call, what is it? If you call chili what they call chili, which is no beans, if you call that beans, they get mad, and vice versa. So I guess don't do that. Where do we start? Well, I'm cooking now. So, first thing I do when I cook is I get my sink empty, right? So I got a bunch of like beer cups and stuff in here. Water cups and stuff in here. So I'll do the dishes real quick, or at least empty the sink, so I can throw stuff in the sink without having issues later. So now you get to watch me do dishes real quick, because I saved this for you guys. Dishes are done, more or less. Alright, next thing, we're going to wash our hands, because, coronavirus. And then I'm going to probably touch that coffee cup that I've been touching since before my hands were washed, so it's all going to be a waste anyway, but you know what? Whatever. You guys aren't eating these anyway. Use a towel. Save the environment. Alright. So, how does this work? Well, first thing you gotta do is you gotta take some hamburger. Well, you gotta build a fire. Hold on, let me build my fire real quick. Okay, fire's built. So, first thing you gotta do is you gotta take a pound or two or whatever of hamburger, and you gotta brown it and drain the grease off of it. Unless you like clogged arteries, then don't drain the grease off of it. And then you do the same thing with a pack of bacon. While all that's cooking, I would cook my bacon and my beef separate, but you can do, you do you, whatever. While it's all cooking, you take a green bell pepper, and you go ahead and chop that up and throw that in there with the hamburger while it's cooking. And that'll, I don't know, make your bell pepper taste like a hamburger. Whatever. It's what the recipe says. Just do it. So then, you take that. I did that yesterday because I didn't figure you guys wanted to watch me brown hamburger and cook bacon and all that. So that's already done. So once it's done, once it's all browned up and everything, you dump that in your crock pot. Maybe it was a couple days ago. I don't know. Holy cow. Yeah, it was a couple days ago. Okay. There we go. Alright, that guy's in there. Yeah, alright. Sink's clean, we can throw that right in. Next thing we do, take a sip of coffee. There it is, coronavirus. What's next? Recipe? Oh, half a cup of ketchup. Alright, so, I don't know. That's what the recipe says. Put a half a cup of ketchup in here, so I will. Brand new ketchup, too. I don't like to measure out ketchup because it makes my utensils dirty. That's about a half a cup. Okay. Next, a quarter of a cup brown sugar. Ah man, brown sugar goes good with meat. I'll tell you what. I do a lot of barbecuing now. I got a Traeger, And I buy a lot of brown sugar and a lot of this stuff, apple cider vinegar. It's good. It's real good. Alright, we're done with that guy. What's next? 2 teaspoons of dry ground mustard. Okay. We got this guy right here, 2 teaspoons. You ever wonder why they're called teaspoons? Probably look that up, but I just haven't bothered to. 1. Oh, jeez. 2, that's more than a teaspoon. Whatever, that's fine. A tablespoon of vinegar. I'm not going to measure that. There we go. And then 3 cans of, oh, you guessed it, beans. Oh, yeah, I didn't open these yet, so you guys get to watch me open a can of beans. If you're even still watching, who knows? I don't even know where my can opener's at. That's what happens when you leave your house all the time for work. Come back and your fiance moves everything around and you can't find it. Alright, so what kind of beans are you getting? I don't know what that said. Cannellini beans? They're white butter beans. Don't let this, I don't know, Hanover fool you. They're white butter beans. That's what they look like. Apparently you can call them cannellini beans. I didn't know that. Or maybe there's somebody out there that's like, no, Charlie, those are not the same thing. It's like, okay, whatever. Well, they're going in my beans, so whatever. It's fine. It's going to taste good in the end. Alright. And these are 15-ounce cans. That's important because the recipe says 15-ounce cans. I usually drain the fluid out of them, the whatever, preservative. I don't know what this stuff is. But it just makes your beans runny if you leave that kind of stuff in. Same reason you drain the hamburger grease. It just makes them really runny and, I don't know. I don't like runny beans. Next, beans. Kidney beans. Yep, those are kidney beans. Hanover kidney beans. It's kind of hard to find beans with all this stuff going on. You know, the one I ran out of, or I couldn't find in the store, was pork and beans, which is the next can of beans. I don't know who was like, holy crap, the world's ending. Man, you know what I need is some pork and beans. And I guess I did that, but whatever. Different reason. Alright, drain this guy. Yeah. Man. Okay, good enough. Can of pork and beans, or can of kidney beans. Then we got our pork and beans in tomato sauce. Look at that. Again, I don't know if that's backwards or not. I'm also charging my phone. This video might be upside down. I gotta figure out how to, I don't know, turn my phone, whatever. This coffee's getting to me. Alright, 1 more can of beans. That's gross. I don't know what that is. Must be the tomato. Alright, that guy's drained. There you have it. Okay. Go back through my ingredients, just make sure to miss anything. Yep, hamburger, bacon. I'll just read it. How about that? That's a good idea. This says 1 pound of hamburger. You can do 1 to 2 pounds, depending on how much of a meatitarian you are. Bacon. This says half a pound. I just do a whole pack. I don't know how many pounds that is. A green pepper, half a cup of ketchup, a 1/4 cup of brown sugar, 2 teaspoons of dry ground mustard, a tablespoon of vinegar, and 1 15-ounce can of pork and beans, red kidney beans, and white butter beans. And you just saw how to put them all together. And then there's a secret ingredient. I won't tell you what it is, but I'll show you. I'd say that's about a one-half smattering of that ingredient. And then you just mix it all together. And in about, I don't know, 4 or 5 hours, depending on, I don't know how, crock pots are like, it really depends what brand you buy as to how hot it gets, I feel like. But I'll probably leave this in here 4 hours, and then I'll have food for, I wiped the counters off before I started this video. Or did I? In 4 hours or so, this will be done. But I'll probably forget about it, and so it'll be in here for 6, and it'll be fine. It's no big deal. So yeah, there you have it. That's how to make branding beans. So if you ever find yourself buying cattle and large amounts of land and needing to have a branding, now you know what to serve people. There you go. Have a good one, guys.